Greetings everyone, Slowfang Dancer 98 back out again with another reaction to Top 10 Second Kamen Riders. Now, this is another top 10 list by the same guy, and he's pretty good at what he does. I'm actually liking his channel. I even subscribed recently, so, solid work, dude. Anyway, I had to speed this up a bit. The first time I tried taking a look at it and trying to get it on my channel, for some reason I had a copyright strike, so I had to speed up a bit in order to avoid those strikes. So here we go.
You know, if one writer is cool, then two writers are even better. These guys will usually bring something new and interesting to the table and add another wrinkle to the storyline. Sometimes they even look better than the main writer. This is a list of the coolest, most interesting, most memorable second writers of all time. And if you're new here, this is Acrimony Toku, where we make Toku videos for Toku fans. But without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 is Vice from B-Vice. Now, if you're looking for a comedy character in a Kamen Rider series, look no further. Vice is funny, he's eccentric, and he's very memorable. He's the inner demon of Icky, and because he's a demon, he's usually sneaky, and he's very prone to misleading Icky and trying to get him into trouble. I don't know if technically he's a second writer, due to the fact that Vice by nature is two writers, but you know what, he's so memorable that I'm gonna leave him here.
It works.
Number 9, Kamen Rider Spectre from Ghost. So first of all, this guy looks absolutely sick. The blue of his outfit contrasts really nicely with the orange of Ghost. And he has demon horns on his helmet, which makes him look like a blue Oni. Very, very sick. I dig it.
The thought did occur to me on that design choice.
Compared to Ghost, it's way cooler than the unicorn helm. Brings a lot of great anti-hero vibes to the show, but his motivations are pure because he's trying to restore his sister. Number 8, Kamen Rider Axel. Now, Tsurui is just cool. He's obviously overflowing with confidence because he's willing to wear a red pleather jacket and pants combo. His actual body, when he's henshin, kind of looks like a motorcycle by intention. And that's all because he is the speed and motorcycle-themed writer. His base form is alright looking, but when he becomes trial, he goes to another level. He kind of looks like a guy that was a professional motocross racer, and he just needed a little bit of extra armor because he kept wiping out. And eventually he marries Aki. You know, he kind of seems like she's getting on his nerves for most of the series, but I guess he always had kind of a soft spot for her.
Usually how it goes.
Number 7, Birth/Birth X. And I'm talking about both of them here. When Birth debuted, he was little more than a collector of cell medals for Kogami-san. He would show up to a fight between O's and Agreed, and just basically bogart all of the cell medals and put them in his container and take them back to Kogami-san. You know, this guy is obviously themed around capsule toys, which is a bit of a strange concept for a Kamen Rider, but capsule toys are extremely popular in Japan. So when you know that, it makes a little bit more sense.
Fair enough.
Number 6, Kamen Rider Beast from Wizard. Yeah, we already know he is the Mayo King of Japan. He puts mayonnaise on absolutely everything, but his suit is freaking cool and very unique. You know, he kind of looks like he would be at home as like a 6th Ranger on Ginga Man.
You're not wrong, but still, dang. Forgot about the little thing. Why all the mayo? That's my main question.
Looks unlike any other Kamen Rider, and I can really appreciate that. The helmet design alone is just on another level. He uses mantles on his arm instead of full forms, except when he goes Beast Hyper, which gives him this nice blue and gold aesthetic. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot more to say about him, except that he's just freaking cool.
Best way to describe it?
Number 5, Kamen Rider Gaze. So he is a time traveler, and he's trying to stop the inevitable destruction that Oma King Zio is set to cause. At first, he's extremely serious, and he only cares about business and saving the world, essentially. But eventually, his empathy starts to shine through, and he becomes very close with Zio and Tsukuyomi. I honestly think that he has one of the coolest helmets in all of Kamen Rider. The red and yellow is just a nice contrast, and it works.
Well, there we go.
Number 4, Kamen Rider Ixa from Kiva. You know, this rider suit got passed around a lot during the series, even more so when you consider Proto-Ixa, which is Ixa from the 80s. His white, blue, and gold color scheme contrasts very nicely with Kiva's black and red. And on the series, Ixa functions almost like a paladin, like a holy knight of sorts.
Yep.
He has a transforming helmet with a cell phone mouthpiece, for some reason. And he has a gun that turns into a sword. And yeah, when I say that this form got passed around, I mean it got passed around a lot. You know, if you have a side character that you're a fan of on Kiva, then chances are they were Ixa at one point or another.
Well, there we go.
Number 3, Kamen Rider Knight from Yuki. Old school coolness. You know, Ren is just a cool guy. He's always wearing black, and he's got his hair spiked up like a cool guy from 2004. His fiance is in a coma, and he has a lot of anger. Let's put it like that. He is the rogue loner of the show, but he is shown to have empathy for other people that he cares about. He has a cape and some pointy ear-looking things on his helmet. That being said, he is the closest we will probably ever get to a Batman-themed Kamen Rider. And you know, I don't hate it.
Fair enough. I mean, he's a bat rider.
Number 2, Kamen Rider Gatak from Kabuto. So first, Arata was an employee of Zect, and he obtained the B sector, but eventually refused to follow orders and walked away from the form. Until later on, he would obtain the power of Gatak. Now, this dude has a sick blue color scheme, and he has an awesome helmet animation that's unique to this show after he casts off. He also has 2 curved blades on his shoulders, just in case you didn't know he was badass. And there's a lot of Kamen Rider weapons that look plasticky, like they wouldn't really hurt in real life, but these ones, they look like they could do some damage.
Yeah.
Ultimately, he has just a really good story arc between the show and the movie, Godspeed Love. And yeah, he's one of the best, but not the best. Hey, you know we had to leave some on the table, so here's some honorable mentions for you guys.
Ah. Some fives. Oh, we got it. G3X got it. Cool. Okay, who's number 1 then?
Kamen Rider! And the number 1 second Kamen Rider of all time, Hayato Ichimonji, also known as Kamen Rider 2 from the original series. Is there a more iconic second rider than Hayato? I think not. He is the prototype second rider. So if you don't know the story, Kamen Rider 1, Takeshi Hongo, the actor that played him, was performing some motorcycle stunts and got injured and broke his legs. So they had to replace him temporarily, and Hayato was the answer. When he debuted, he brought a different personality and swagger to the role. And he has a different style of doing things. You know, Takeshi Hongo was more serious and pragmatic, focused and driven. And Hayato is driven in his own way, but he's a lot more flamboyant and charismatic. But he gets the job done nonetheless. And he ended up being just as popular as Kamen Rider 1 over the years.
Well,
so when they made the switch, it just worked. And eventually, Takeshi Hongo would come back, and they would team up together to fight Shaka. But hey, that's just my list. Let me know yours in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot if you would smack the shit out of that like button. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. Bye.
That was interesting. I like that one. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that list, because I certainly did. And I hope you enjoyed the week-long apology of Kamen Rider videos. Now, I will be going back and forth between Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, and some Jaden animation videos. Along with going back to Pedro's Pokemon fan animation, because I discovered a few more I want to check out. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing what you guys think. And let's keep the channel growing with more subscribes, likes, and comments down below. Just let me know, and I'll see what I can do to keep on going. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!